Hello everyone, and it's time for more Homestuck. So the first thing is, I'm pretty sure from your guys' reaction in the comments that the one who I gave this voice to is in fact Vriska, as I suspected, so that voice will be changing. But other than that, honestly don't remember. I think this is, yeah, one of the worst wrap-offs. So we're going to the next page. Oh, things are going well, I see. Alright. You make your way through the burning woods to meet the Lucis you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Wow, never. Oh. I see, the scales of fate. Why does it have a Spurb logo on it? Since the world is about to end anyway, you suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. It's okay. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub, slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. So this looks like the bee that, the one troll we've seen before whose name I don't have yet has. So does she have a mother grub as her bug mentor? That's interesting. That was another thing, actually, that I meant to bring up last time, but the trolls are bugs, I guess, because they have grub forms, obviously. I was kind of blinded to that fact because the chess people also have carapaces, which are, you know, like bug exoskeletons generally. But, yeah, they seem to be bug people. So it's kind of funny that their horns aren't, like, the same kind of horns I'm thinking of. They're like bug horns versus like, you know, like a rhino horn or something made of like bone. Anyway, the counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. How fitting. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real. While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. Wow, that's cool. Oh yeah, and you have a prospect side, okay. And as you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is the sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. That's a very cool way to visualize Prospect. Dragon! The young Lucis would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and probably a little bit more sad if we didn't already know this was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course you didn't. That's pretty sad, yeah. Unsurprising development. Genuine distress! No! The dragon never smelled it coming! She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel sprite. Then you and she could talk. There'd be plenty to discuss. Uh-oh. Doomsday clock is, the Doomsday device will display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precise calibrated harbinger, and it certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast any doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play. Okay, we're gonna be the other girl. Oh, we're back to you. You are now the other girl. Got it. Render the girl in more symbolic manner.
That's better. We can now be properly introduced. Who is this spooky lady?
Oh, I've heard that name before, but only the first one.
Your name is Aradia Megiddo.
Aradia Megiddo? One of the two.
You once had a number of interests, which in time you have lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, though now you have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic ruins on which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom.
Okay.
Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead.
Okay, so not too far off on zombie.
Which you have been able to hear since you were young. the voices have become louder as the great undoing approaches. This trend in escalation began after the accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much to you anymore.
Okay, so also involved in the accident, quote-unquote.
The accident resulted in the death of your Lucis, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game Scrub.
Okay, close enough.
Which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marketed by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would ostensibly be given a better title. He is presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team, but he is wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Arisen, and there's typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do?
Well, I can't make her monotone because, unfortunately, we got a few characters that are already like that. So we're going to go with this voice. Retrieve computer. Ouija fetch modist.
It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Silodex. It's up to the spirits.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic as usual.
I was going to spell a whole... Also, the numbers are upside down. That's weird.
Who's this douchebag?
It looks familiar. I'm pretty sure we've seen it earlier, but do I remember the name? No.
You found this baffling artifact.
Oh, this is the computer that Spade Slick finds in the future, or has. The Bing Crosby top. Wow, I can't believe I was able to remember that. Anyway.
You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You've taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty, as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? You guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to you so much, though. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things.
Alright. Humor GA. Do I know who this... I do know who this is. Do I know who this is? Yes, I think this is the one that I still don't have the name for yet, that we've seen before, though. Okay. What was it? It was...
Hi again, Aradia. Or Aradia, one of the two. Oh no...
Oh, those are supposed to be like oohs, like boo, because ghosts. I get it. I'm not doing that, though.
So, I guess tonight is the night that you blow everything up.
Hmm?
There is nothing I can do to change... Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No. Or yes. Yes, there's nothing. And no, you can't. But you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind, or the decisions it will make or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought it'd be friendly, though, and remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all of the terrible things that are about to happen, because that's what friends are for. The fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immutable fact I am stating for the record, and the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. It does not mean that teamwork is what isn't taking place here. Sorry, I did not follow that. I'll be here to help if you need me. Okay, thanks.
Alright, well... It blinked!
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. You guess you'll check on Solix to see how he's coming along with those teams.
Check on Solix. And this is what we already seen, I assume.
You then had a conversation we already read, which began like this. Did you set up the teams? And ended like this. I'm coming up. And then you went up. I'm coming up, so you better get the apocalypse started. Go up. I'm going to kill your friend. You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling.
Okay. Get bugged by AG, okay. Yeah, okay. Definitely. Definitely. I know that one weird, like, can opener horn. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna be her. Cool. So I need to figure out a voice. And this is gonna be tough. You guys in the comments were like, okay, Friska isn't the most popular character, she's the most infamous character. And I mean, yeah, but I'd still argue she's the most popular. Like, she's the one you see everywhere from this, if anything. She's like the Sans of Homestuck, to make a poorly thought out comparison. Anyway.
No, it feels like she should have sort of a raspy voice, but I don't know if I really want to commit to that when we already have Carcat.
Somebody said like a mean girl voice, which would be like this, kind of. This is kind of my mean girl voice, so I don't think that's gonna work.
So we'll go with sort of a Carcat-y thing, but we'll just add some weird enunciation.
Yeah.
Aradia.
Oh boy, that's way too many of the same letter in a row twice.
I know. So, we're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Solix yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aradia?
How about 8 eyes minus 7? I did...
Okay. Whatever.
I didn't trick him. It's not like that.
Okay, whatever. The point is, once you've pulled the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders.
Okay. Wait, are they gonna end up... Like, they're literally red and blue text. Are they gonna end up being the two team leaders? I don't know. Probably not. Carcat's apparently one of them, so it's fine.
That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we are co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm sticking with. It's kind of the voice of a spider lady, maybe?
I don't care.
Great, that's the spirit. That was a pun, considering you're a spirit medium or something. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That is how this works, right?
Yes.
Awesome, because I have a present for you. It's a surprise, and it's going to be great. From me to you. Just from me alone, and nobody else. Can't wait to see the look on your face when you see.
Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful.
Hey, speaking of which, what will our team name be?
The blue team.
No. I know that. I mean the name of our team. You and me, just us.
8-eye smile. Can you imagine if she actually did have 8 eyes? That'd be incredibly creepy. I'm sure there's some sort of concept art of it. Anyway.
I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration, but if you want to pretend we both have a separate team together, and name that team, then knock yourself out.
I just thought it would be really fitting. Kind of like a fresh start, you know? I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm.
A lot of this face.
Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit it'll be nice to rebound from the team change debacle.
I never think about that anymore.
What team? Okay. Team Charge? Oh, was that their LARPing thing that went poorly?
Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds, while at the same time trying to make amends. What an idiot.
Yeah, that's the voice. We got there.
It's okay.
Hey, speaking of which, the loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he?
Which loser?
Your old team buddy.
No.
Oh, thank fucking goodness. Talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader.
I didn't exclude him for that reason, or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen.
Man, now I've got this huge beef grub lodged in my nook just thinking about him. I'm going to go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live later.
Okay.
Don't do that. It's really childish. Wow.
Okay, so that's Tavros. Be the mysterious spider girl. Okay, robot arm and eye patch. Off the get-go. Not doing great, but hey. Apparently friends with the one who makes the robot legs later, so that's cool.
You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robot arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering you don't want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn all about her a little later.
Is she maybe just the one that makes the robots, then? That could make sense as to why she has the robot arm. But Tavros doesn't get any help if she hates him, apparently. Anyway, get back to Aradia. Okay, on the roof.
Aradia, I would like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle was a bald guy going really fast, and I was his toupee.
That's a great analogy.
So I'm sorry. It was my fault.
It's okay.
I hope we are still friends.
Yes, we are.
So anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still going to play the game now, because it's either that or get totally creamed by all these fucking space boulders. Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we are going to lose.
No, I'm sorry. You can't, Solix. Not yet.
Oh my god, you're going to give me shit again, even after I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you, like some low-class guy with whatever color blood is lower on the hierarchy than mine. What's worse than yellow? Fuck this confusing caste system. Anyway, screw you, I'm playing this game right now.
Reverse psychology. Also, do they actually have, like, blood racism? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're gonna get there.
No, you're not. Trust me.
Wait, what's this? Are you hearing that spooky message from the grave? It is from my ability to give a fit, which just died. This is where you laugh again.
Come to the window.
Why?
Because I'm outside.
BS.
Oh, okay. That was very confusing.
Take a look. Take a 100K.
I don't see anything out there.
Come closer. You'll see me. I promise.
God, I am just bulge deep in the fecal matter of a wildly incontinent hoof beast, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go.
Literally pulling the I'm outside your house card.
Okay, looking out this lousy, stupid goddamn window. Lousy, stupid goddamn physics. Nap time.
Wait. Oh no, did a radio put him to sleep? Sad. Uh-oh.
When you would finally wake up, you discover all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your... I think I'm going to cut the lisp until we're actually talking to. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you could quickly establish a connection to the first player of your group and complete the chain.
Wake up.
The mind, honey. Some of it got in your mouth. You do not, under any circumstance, eat the mind, honey.
Well, this is fine. Oh my god. Well, that's how the Lucis dies, I guess.
Since that moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lid, we might as well take a moment to go over to the silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she?
Okay.
Your name is Nepeta-Leon. Leon, maybe?
Nepeta-Leon. That sounds sort of like lion, so I'm assuming it's that.
You live in a cave that is also a hive, but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not too dangerous
The dangerous kind. Never the dangerous kind. It's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way.
Very true.
Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts, and stalk them to take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them. From time to time, wear their pelts for fun.
Oh, okay.
You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt. Other goofy stories about you and your numerous pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him, but someone has to keep him pacified. If not you, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Your troll tag is arsenic catnip, and your speech precedes itself with the face of your Lucius, who is possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you've ever seen. What will you do?
Everything here looks to be bleeding, although maybe this white cat friend is just leaning up against some blood. Anyway, writing cave painting comic panels out of blood is certainly a character trait.
Retrieve claws from arms. You are always wearing your claw gloves.
Oh, I guess doesn't really have claws, but has claw gloves. That's cool.
You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey, or when some prey might encounter an unsuspecting you. On Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else.
Well, okay. Scratch Lucis behind ears. Do not activate the gloves, please. Okay.
She sure enjoys a good scratch. Pounce de Leon is the best kitty cat. You and she will go on adventures together in search of the Fountain of Cute. You ride your theropod mount into the rugged frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. It sure will be sad when she dies, but who knows when or how that will happen. We might not even really have time to find out. Later, there was a cave-in.
Aww. Examine computer.
You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. You use this to draw on a computer.
Again, I'm going to drop the quirky character voice somewhat so that this is more understandable, which is fine, I think. I don't think anybody's going to be mad about that, unless she's talking.
It would be cool if this could somehow be more adapted to serve as a fetch modus as well. That would be so much more fun than the frustrating one you're using now. I wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with that game. It seems to be all anybody's talking about lately.
Okay, answer Carcat. These two, I cannot imagine having a fun conversation. Perks up curiously, wiggles her rear end a bit, and...
She wiggles her rear end a bit and then chases something she sees bounce into one of Carcat's shoes.
Wait, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. He's actually playing along with it.
Carcat can't believe he has to sink this low. Carcat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I mean, the trolls have been a lot more, what's the word I'm thinking of? Well, for lack of it, developed in terms of, like, psyche than the kids have been. Like, all we know about the kids is, like, Dave is cool, Rose is kind of stuck up, Jade is weird, and John is also weird. But there's a lot more stuff going on with these guys, which is interesting. Anyway, I have to imagine that was probably because this got so big that there were a lot of, like, more diverse fans of the thing. But, you know, it could just be that this was always the plan. I have no idea. Anyway, Carcat being Carcat.
Carcat mystifies in infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team.
I am? I mean, Izzy says I am? Wondrously.
Yes, and Carcat can't fucking believe it. Carcat thinks about that a bit and his jaw drops open, breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master.
Izzy gathers up all the brick pieces and builds a cute little house and invites Carcat inside.
Funny that I gave the Geen voice to this character, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. Interesting. Anyway. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Anyway,
Okay, good. It's good that you're talking about building. Even if it's the most inane possible context, you're going to be doing a lot of it.
Yes, that sounds fun. Okay, what do I do?
Okay, briefing. Me, Terezi, Gamzee, and Tavros are all playing now. The connection order is AT to TC to GC to CG. We need someone to connect to Toreador and get him in the game. I have GA lined up for the red team because she's one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. Okay, the only sane one. But she doesn't want to connect yet because of some mysterious bullshit. So I was like, whatever. What else is new? So I guess that leaves you. Terezi said she'd lined you up to play back when she was the fake leader, so I said fine. So just connect to Tavros, and later we'll worry about getting you in.
Okay. Not a bad group, you know? Red team, not bad. I don't think there's a... Well, Gamzee's kind of a miss, but everybody else I'm okay with, I think. Even Gamzee, I mean... The Dracula voice is hard to keep up, but it's honestly not as like stressful as stressing on my voice as Karkat's. Yeah. Alright, I'm down here.
Alright, I will talk to him about that. Oh, he pauses and looks up a little bit with a little bit of chagrin. I forgot I have to talk to someone else about this. I have been procrastinating.
Oh god, are you really serious?
It's not that big of a deal.
This boggles my mind. How can you be best friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me?
He's not that bad.
He's scum. But do whatever you gotta do, I guess. Tavros is waiting.
Consult with friend on the matter. Oh, it's the... Okay. It's the mysterious robo-friend. Quote-unquote friend, I guess. Oh, I was like, did you just growl at me? The cat is also in here. No, she's just having a dream. Yeah, anyway.
She twitches her friendly whiskers at CT.
So let's see how much of a buddy Robo-Buddy really is here. Oh, I have to... Oh, he just does like D arrow and tries to tell you what to do. Cool. I do think I've seen this character before, but I have no idea anything about them. I honestly thought this might have been like a troll Dave. I'm gonna be honest. Like a Dave-alike, but it seems to be not the case. It seems like the Dave-alike is someone we already met. Who was it? The one that was too cool for school? I guess it was Solix, right? Kind of true with the glasses and the superpowers and the computer skills. I don't know what voice to give this person, is basically what I'm saying. I could give him this voice like I was going to give to Vriska by accident. Or I could just give him a real deep voice. But I think I used that for someone recently, didn't I? Someone already in this? I don't remember who, though. I really don't. You guys can tell me in the comments. For now, I'm going to do the old man voice because it's more fun.
He perplexes over where he put that important wrench that he needed for building a fancy robot or something. He says, now where'd that silly old wrench go?
Does this guy also speak with zeros, or is he actually saying 100K? Oh, he's like, uses a bunch of weird symbols. Okay. I just had a terrible idea. I was like, oh, maybe he uses all the trolls' texting quirks. And I'm like, God, no, please. Anyway. Look, what are you expecting to accomplish with this?
But oh, look. Kiki peeks around the corner to find that a very playful kitty has stolen the robot wrench and is now kicking it vigorously with her hind legs.
This is foolishness upon 100% prior, equally unsolicited foolishness. You'll stop now.
Roar!
Zoe? I've never seen that one before.
Roar! You're so lame.
I'm not. I'm fine.
No, lame.
No, I'm not.
Lame.
No.
You've never played a fun pretend game with me ever even once. Even Karkat does it sometimes, even if he does mean it in a grumpy and insincere way. At least it's still fun.
Yuck! Don't pollute my incoming data stream with his name, or any sort of excremental language you pick up from his ilk. Oh, jeez, okay.
I see right through your stupid act. Who are you trying to kid?
Look how you go out of your way to use words that have X's in them so you can use the silly % signs. Or use these absurd words that you can't shoehorn a 100 into, even if it's not strictly replacing Lou. You are so transparent. I can tell you like to play games. Deep down, you're a guy who likes to play games. I can smell a guy who likes to play games from so far away with his nose you have no idea.
Okay.
If you're looking for a loophole through which you may extract concessions from me, you'll have to look elsewhere.
See? What the hell?
Nepeta, what did I say about that awful language? I won't stand for it, and you'll stop.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oops, sorry.
Your fraternization with these base classes have loosened your morals. Can't you see this?
Yeah, okay, I can see why everybody hates them.
No, I don't care. They are fun. And I don't know anything about classes or bases or blood color. It doesn't matter. What does green blood even mean? It doesn't mean anything to me. And it shouldn't mean anything to anybody else.
So this guy's the blood racist we were talking about.
Well, green blood is okay, but it's not great. But that's why you're lucky to have me to look out for you, because you don't know better, and you can't fight the role the mother had in store for you.
Rawr, you're such a hypocrite. You pretend to be so high and mighty, but I know you're not, and I know you like games. Look at the silly little bow and arrow you always type. It's there and you never forget.
What? Perget, maybe?
Why would you do that if it wasn't a playful, fun thing? I'm so onto you.
My bow and arrow are highly dignified symbols.
Okay.
No, BS.
Archery is among the highest and most exceptional crafts, held in tremendous regard by the most aloof classes for centuries.
You suck at archery.
No.
Yes. No.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes. Have you ever actually even successfully fired an arrow? Actually got one to leave the bow?
I think we need to stop talking about archery.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
We will stop talking about archery. This topic is making me sweat.
You're so gross.
Okay, I kind of like the cat one.
No, you're the one who exercises distasteful practices.
No, that's you. Everyone knows you're a weirdo and a creep. That's why you're lucky to have me to keep an eye on you. No one else can stand you.
You exterminate beautiful, innocent creatures by the hundreds. I can't condone such wretched behavior. Beasts are meant to be looked upon with adoration.
But I eat them. I don't kill anything I don't eat. That would be mean.
I guess that's basically acceptable in principle, but I still find it a bit unsavory.
Well, I think your habits are unsavory.
No, they're not.
Nuh-uh.
You're wrong about me, Nepeta.
I don't know how to say that. Nepeta, I don't know.
I do like to play games, but they must be extremely important games with very high stakes, not the kind played by translucent green wigglers who let loose an excremental surge hard in their wiggler-bottom diaper stubs.
I see.
As it happens, I've arranged to play just such a game tonight. Arady and I have a private engagement to be co-leaders of the blue team.
Oh, yeah? Well, just by perchance, it happens that AC has a private and sneaky engagement to play this game as well. And by a persnickety twist of fate, she'll play on the red team, the red team, with your other great friends who like to play their childish diaper poop games.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
That's my tongue out sound.
I forbid this. You will take your position on the blue team with me.
Yeah, right. I'll take my position into this funny pounce ball and tackle you.
That's nonsense. You're nowhere even remotely within the proximity that would be necessary to execute such a maneuver.
AC rolls her eyes almost as hard as she's rolling around in this really interesting smell.
The thought of you fraternizing with and abetting those stink-blooded hooligans strikes me as a scandal beyond measure. I'm afraid you're too delicate to withstand that sort of corruption. It's forbidden.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you won't.
No, I will.
You won't!
You can't stop me.
I am telling you not to, and you will be on my team, and that's final. Quiet!
Why do you always do this? Why are you so confident about your stupid commands? Don't you know you can't actually tell me what to do? It's not like you have any special mind powers or telepathy or anything.
No, I do not. And yet, you will do as I say.
Yes, well, we will see about that.
Yes, we will. You will join me on my team shortly. Stand by for further instruction. You're angry, and I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. Discussion over.
Don't actually do it. No. No, don't. Oh, no.
Hey, Tavros, I think you're gonna die. Also, I think you ran over your Lucis.
Oh, God, he's just dead. Okay. How long is this? Not very long. This is the last thing I'm gonna do.
Is he curling up in Tavros' lap?
Okay, for the time being and for the sake of this fantasy scenario, I pretend that my cat allergies aren't that bad.
Izzy takes a long nap and wakes up and frowns because she has bad news.
Oh no, is what I say about the bad news and not the nap.
Tavros, I'm sorry, I can't be on your team. I'm not allowed.
That's okay. Then I guess he said no then.
Yes, unfortunately. Rarg, I'm so mad.
It's probably for the best that you listen to him.
I don't know, you think so?
Well, if you didn't listen to him before, you might have played games with us before, and something bad might have happened to you.
Perhaps, but I still feel bad.
I'll find another player. It's not a big deal. Good luck being on the blue team.
Okay, thanks.
Oh. Well, this is where we're going. This is where we're going to end, rather. I can't believe it. No! The cat is in an abusive relationship. No! So yeah, troll rankings. Hold on. Did I write this down, or did I just do it? I think I might have just done it off the top of my head. I'm gonna open the video, and I will fill in the rankings for for this video. It's only fair, right? Only fair. We didn't really get a lot of new information on the old characters, but the new characters we did get some cool stuff on. So before that plays, and you can hear it, let me switch screens. Oh, you know that sound. Okay, here we go. So my list before was Terezi at 1, Tavros at 2, GA, which is the chainsaw one, at 3, then Solix at 4, Carcat at 5, Gamzee at 6, the cat at 7, and AA at 8. So on top of that, we now have AA is Aradia, the cat is Nepeta, or Nepeta, I don't know. We also have Vriska, and the robot one, right? So let me see here. Probably bottom up is probably easiest, right? Am I forgetting one? I feel like I'm forgetting one, but I don't think I am. I think that's everybody. Okay. So very bottom is obviously the abusive robot guy. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Right above that, I think I have to go Vriska because I know nothing about her yet, other than the fact that she's mean to Tavros, who I like. So, not as bad as being straight up abusive, but still mean, so pretty low. After that is Aradia, who just seems like kind of boring right now, and also is causing the apocalypse, sort of, kind of, not really, maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, because they said we're going to find out whether it causes the apocalypse or just predicts it. So, we'll figure that out. And then, I think I have to put Carcat. I mean, I like Carcat from the memes, but honestly, all he's done so far is complain. And it was endearing for the first episode, but at this point, it's just kind of annoying. So, hey. Gamzee gets to climb up a single spot, I do believe. So that's good for Gamzee. I think I have to move GA down maybe 1 for, like, we haven't got anything from her in a long time. She did show up very briefly in this one, but like it was still nothing. So we'll move GA down to 4. Solix gets to move up to 3. Tavros still at 2. Terezi still at 1. That's how I feel right now. So hey, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, and we will keep doing this. It is honestly so crazy that I saw the cat hat character and I was like, oh, a cat hat, like Geen from Your Turn to Die. And then they both end up being sort of, I don't know if it's ever explicitly stated with Geen. It's implied though. I do remember that with the autistic spectrum sort of thing. I'm sure that won't be super well delved into, considering this came out so long ago. But hey, it's representation, so they were trying. I'll give them that. I haven't even seen any of it yet. I'm just assuming. Maybe it'll be great. Who knows? But yeah, it's interesting that the trolls have so many diverse like things about them. You know, like Terezi is blind, and Nepeta is autistic, and Tavros is in a wheelchair. Vriska is missing an arm. I know it all came from like one event. Aradia might have amnesia? I don't know. I feel like there's definitely like something going on here. Oh yeah, and then Solix has some sort of brain disorder that gives the psychic powers, but also like is bad in general. As well as sort of a complex around self-loathing. It is a miracle that these guys make it to the end, is basically what I'm saying. But you know, there is 12 of them. So maybe like they all cover for each other's weaknesses in the perfect way. And it was all meant to be. It does kind of, and I have a feeling this is why people are like, oh, chapter 5 is where I start. It does kind of overshadow the complexity of the first 4 characters we got, which, like I said earlier, is basically just like a trait and liking a couple things. But depending on how well it's handled, this could end up being worse for that. You know what I mean? Because I'm already getting like cringe Harry Potter flashbacks with the blood racism stuff. It came out, well, I guess, when did the last Harry Potter book come out? Part of me doesn't even want to know. But I believe it was somewhere around this time when Homestuck was being written. So I'm sure this will be perfectly well handled. We'll find out. I just realized you were staring at Tavros' happy face this whole time while I was ranking everybody. This is his reaction to being put in second place.
Well, it's not first, but I'll take what I can get, honestly.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.